fun watching them play soccer. Good job, right? Oh, yeah. They don't keep it for long until it's down to something that one of them can just go. But yeah, it was a lot this time. They must have way overmade what they needed.
I ate it bread last night. I put on two refreshment
I'm gonna make a lasagna when I get home. Lasagna when I get home. Lasagna right out. Did you get a haircut?
Oh well, guys, you went tiny touch up and then we can.
Yeah, we're out to snack one.
Okay. Alright, so welcome back to the episode. Yeah, Matthew Rizek. Today is 10:26. It's 10:26 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. 5/24, 2025. We're trying to see where we're gonna look at Lansing. Try to pull on my silly me. I don't know how to do that, but I will look at Lansing's forecast. Just random spot Lansing. I don't care. Just give me a spot. I'm really tired, so I'm gonna get things quick as possible. Very little time, and I'm just gonna go to that message. And yeah, I have Steam. It's called Trainwalker0731. If you ever wanna chat with me on Steam, that's my username. Contact me through Steam. Contact me through phone. Contact me whatever. So we're gonna go here. TikTok on the clock. Okay, so tonight, 10:27 p.m. Well, guess what? It's 10:27. 50 feels like 50 degrees. Cloud cover is 15%. 8 miles per hour winds. Humidity 77%. Pressure is 30.24. So everything here will be nice and cold for tomorrow. Especially out permanent schools. Just got out of school actually. So congrats. So 7 a.m., 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. I should say, excuse me. UNC temperatures in the 60s. That's it. The high will be 69, I believe. No, 59. No, 65 degrees is the high. The low will be in the 50s. Going into tomorrow on Monday. Stop doing that. Monday, 6 a.m., 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 66 degrees in the 60s still. Still chilly. Please wear a coat during those days, especially now. Just don't actually bundle up. Also, I'm wearing my shirts that I'm selling on the internet. It's me with a channel. I want to say .com. I thought I named it .org, but I think it's .com. But who cares? So 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 68 degrees, 68, 69, 59, 57. So it's going to be in those 60s. I think it's spring. I don't know. I think it's spring or summer. But yeah. But at 27 nighttime, if you read right here, this is the 27th, by the way, on Tuesday. If you read right here, I'll highlight it. Daytime expect sunny skies, nighttime heavy rain is expected. If you read that right there. So we're going down the list, going down. Now, keep that noted. So, yeah, keep that noted. So, we see some rain, it appears, according to msnweather.com. Starting from 11 p.m. tonight on the 27th. Rain going to the 60s. It's going to be pretty much raining all the way through 7 o'clock, stopping around 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's when all the rain stops. That is good. We want it to stop, even though it's good for our plants. So please keep that noted. Good for our plants. Wonderful. Good for our bodies because rainwater is drinkable. Everybody knows that, of course. So, yep, that's in Jurassic, except for the 29th. You can see some rain. Basically, that's all there is to our winter. Here's the radar for today. Going into quarantine. Going to this. Going to be 12 o'clock, 12:30, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So going to tomorrow. So we're going to show the radar for today. Right now, going into tomorrow. So here's the radar forecast.
Sure, it was gonna descale. I imagine that was the only real problem with it, right? Is it just like a normal, like a regular flow?
Probably see there's no rain on radar going to tomorrow. So a couple of days. We'll scroll out here to see what I can find. So here is the radar I was looking for. Because we start from now, we're gonna go into radar so I can see myself where all the storms are going. So I give you a outcome where they're going, which I found a possible outcomes.
My knees are up in the air and I'm cold. So and it's I've heard for like 20 minutes of enjoying it.
Okay, I found some possible outcomes. Okay, so here's my possible outcomes for my prediction. Is it true? Is it fake? I have no clue. But we're gonna find out. The 26th. So see this rain cloud right here. That's rain. Obviously, you know that. You can see green. Go see the map's legend or key right here. Now, what I'm trying to say is that that's rain. If you just saw this rain's going to get very big. Part of my handwriting. But at the same time, as it gets bigger, excuse me, the storm is going to move right here. So it's going to move northeast. Because it's moving northeast, either it's going to split apart, dissipate, and another storm is going to appear on Lake Michigan. Or B, it's going to come, or C, it's going to split apart and come hit us with different storms. If you ever want to chat with me ever at all, okay. Here is the chat. Keep that noted. Your safety depends on it. Please just state your location, like your address, etc. Please just state your county. Keep that noted. Your safety depends on it. So if there ever say your actual address, it's very dangerous, so please just state your county. Don't state anything else, just your county. So, yep, rains are moving to the northeast. The rain looks like it's moving east, but it will start shifting upward because of a lower high pressure system because of the wind. So, down here, calling from Alabama, I'm going to see some rain pretty much moving to the east. In fact, if I watch your radar, if I'm not correctly, if I'm correct, all the storms are moving to the east, which it is. Because it's moving to the east, it's going through Alabama, and going pretty much into, probably going to hit, see right here, it's going to dissipate. So it's going to be so close. Like, the storm may be coming, looks like LaGrange in Columbus. But at about round, I think I remember, kind of right in this area, dissipate, and will go bye-bye. But if you watch carefully, you can see right here, this is where it's split apart. But this storm is going to move northeast. So, yeah, so it's still going to move northeast. Going to, now I want to say Chattanooga, but it's probably not. Probably going to Asheville. I believe, hopefully I'm correct. It should go to, nope. See, it's going to move northeast, and another storm's going to come, and then that's going to get connected. Then it's going to hit Chattanooga. So this storm, even though that storm dissipates, it's still going to be pretty violent. It's going to be around 25th tomorrow, 1:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Those are the times where this storm is going to hit Chattanooga. It's a good chance. It's a pretty high probability it's going to hit Asheville. At the same time, if it continues out its course, Johnson City, maybe Knoxville. If the storm does continue getting bigger, Cooksville. And these are all in Tennessee. Some of them are going to be in different locations. But yeah, if you're ever in this area, keep that noted. But please be careful. Even though these storms are not going to be violent, still be careful. Another thing that's going. Here's what I think. So I'm gonna say some news real quick. Nothing basic. I may get a Facebook page. I may get an Insta page. But my administration here says No. But do you know what I have to say to that?
Because one of the meals was
Screw you in administration. I don't care about your administration. I'm doing it anyway. Screw you, administration. You can't tell me what to do. I can do what I want. I don't care if I get fired because I don't care. I don't care about the administration. Who cares about the administration? And thank you so much. Yeah, administration. Don't care. I do what I want. Period. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about them. Okay, so storms in Mexico. These are bad. Don't care. Not in the United States. I don't care. But yeah, a lot of fault lines here. I was just actually bringing a science presentation, like I said. Fun fact: all of your fault lines are gonna be around the coast of California. Some are gonna be down here, over here. So yeah, Michigan's not one of them. So if you ever live in Michigan, you're perfectly fine about earthquakes, because you don't have to hear them. Sometimes they happen. Small chance. It's like me doing this. Like, if you really think there's gonna be an earthquake, here's the probability: 0.0007%. That's ever gonna be an earthquake. It's gonna be around those numbers, so you'll be fine. Okay. Low pressure system. Obviously, I could tell, because the low pressure system, usually what the low pressure system does is just makes it spread in motion. Low pressure system. So that's cool. Port Charlotte. I don't know a lot of people who are in Florida, but I don't care personally. I'm just doing it just because I want to. So any mind amount, I don't care. Just choose one of them. Do Port Charlotte all the time. You can even say your location, but like I said, do not state your address. That's dangerous. At least state your county, your state, or whatever. State your state. I just do the general area. And I got a lot of prank calls. So please, don't prank call me. I will actually send you to my secretary. I'm not even kidding. I will send you to my secretary. Okay. I'm tired. I should go to bed after this. So, 12 a.m., 3 a.m., 70, temperatures will be nice. 70s to 80s. Kind of could be in the better range, but 70 to 80s is a good temp, considering how warm it is. But 80s is better. 90s is even better. Great to go to the beach, go to the ocean, don't get eaten by sharks. I'm kidding. That's probably going to happen. That's 0.5%. It's going to happen, but pretty rare. Also, check out my website. It's on my shirt. I'm selling these shirts. You guys use promo code, SPRING. That is your promo code if you ever get on a discount. And you got to pay for shipping, unfortunately, because the supplier price is going up. So get what you can before the prices go up. I still have to, Okay. 76, 75, 74, 73. So temperatures on the 26th will be nice and warm, 90s even, 80s. But then the 27th, 70s, 80s, 90s, all temperatures will be for a couple of days. Just give you temperatures. Perfection. Go to the beach while you can before the temperatures go on Wednesday, because if you look at Wednesday's forecast, you're gonna see some rain. Around what time? 5 p.m. 80s. I know it may seem great, but from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. stopping around. According to this, approximately around 7. They won't tell me that information. Well, that's unfortunate. I wish if they told me the information here, I'd be like, hey, different stuff at this time, but nope, they don't. So that's the unfortunate part about this little show. Okay, look at the warnings. I don't care. I don't look at the VO warnings. I have a probably high probability that serious crisis. Oh, this is a thunderstorm statement. So if you ever end up ocean, the whatever.
That's the whole point of it.
Okay.
Otherwise, you just don't go to a place.
Say this in chat. I don't care what you say. Just say something. Okay. So this is a thunderstorm statement, and all of a sudden you get this mild. Because if you look at the back key / legend, I call it the key for short. It says mild. So you're saying that this thunderstorm statement should be mild. So you're telling me that I can say a severe thunderstorm warning could be mild, and you don't have to worry about it. You can go outside and don't get struck by lightning. That's what they're trying to say, saying it's mild, don't have to worry about it. We're just issuing it for no reason at all. Of course they are. Because they're stupid. They should be at least issuing one of the yellows because still it's pretty dangerous in the ocean, especially to storms. Like, you get the waves. It's gonna be like the Poseidon Adventure from the 2000s and 1990s. That's a good movie. For here we got some warnings. Here we got an area flood watch. It's in the orange. So if it gets to red, that'll be extreme from Central Daylight Time. If you're in Central Daylight Time, congrats. But if you're in Eastern Daylight Time, I'm not converting it because I don't want to, and it's very hard to do. And I'm not doing the math because it'll waste up around good 15 partial minutes of my time. A lot of counties, Monday evening. It's 4:24. Got the date. Dang it. No, it's Saturday. You can also, like I said, if you ever need suggestions, here's the link. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood. If you ever need any information about area flood watch, weather related stuff, it's a .gov.com, Britannia, Wikipedia. Not credible. Don't use them unless you have to. Issued by the National Weather Service by Little Rock AR. So please be prepared for going to higher ground. I have to say that. Area flood watch, area flood warning actually. So this is going to be pretty severe. Basically what this means is saying, go to high ground, don't drown, have a nice day. That's what they're saying. That's it. But what does that mean? It's just telling you to go to high ground and don't die. Not in a good way, maybe. I don't know if that should be a good way or a bad day, but who cares? So, Traverse City. No, we got a frost advisory. This is okay, but it can. All what they're saying is just protect all plants. So you have like a garden outside. I think your garden may not survive. I'm sorry, if your plants died, get a greenhouse. Because if you don't get a greenhouse, your plants are gonna die, especially in Michigan. Like I said, Michigan's very unpredictable, and I don't know this actually. If you think I can predict Michigan like out of the back of my hand, wrong. Because Michigan has two Great Lakes. This is called Lake Michigan, obviously. I talked about this so many times. Part of my handwriting, and this is gonna be Lake Huron or Lake H for short. Those are two Great Lakes. If those two are Great Lakes, it causes the storms to be unpredictable. Because the Great Lakes control our weather using called the water cycle, which I'm not going to explain it. It's basic. Actually, I will. It's just a cycle that sun heats up the water, goes to condensation, goes to clouds, repeats that process until it gets enough clouds, and then dumps out water. Clouds dissipates, you repeat the process. It's pretty boring, but you go in the rivers, lakes, whatever, ponds. It's pretty fast process. So yeah, that's basically over on warning spaces. So if you kind of rip current statement right there, Alaska, growing to Russia. I want to say the biggest continent, but I think I'm incorrect. I wish it was because it makes practical sense, but nope. It's right. Here, no warnings. Russia, if you're listening to this message, don't spy on me, please. You get in trouble. I'll say that much. But yeah, I don't think it is, because I can see who's listening and who's not. So, yep. Basically it, except you want to count earthquakes. Like, so I'm going through pretty fast. If anybody's still watching this, which appears so it is, if you ever want to, I recommend you saying whatever you want before I go, because I am actually looking at fire information, which I hate, because MSNweather.com doesn't really give you the up-to-date fire status. Like, I don't know, it could be like last month, 5 months, last week, today. They don't tell you, they don't keep up with the demand. Well, not demand. They don't actually keep up to today's date. They update like a couple months. So I'm saying there's a fire right now. There could be, but when was the last update? But other than that, I'm still worried about a couple things here. So I remember a couple years ago, a lot of people still remember this. This fire right here, smoke just came down, hit Michigan one time. Yes, I live in Michigan, not saying where, and everywhere. Congrats, Canada! You won it. Congratulations, the second time, almost bringing smoke. Congrats, Canada! You win the game again for like a couple years ago. Yeah, well, guess what? It's gonna happen. All the fire, I'm not saying it's true, my prediction, like I said, it's gonna come down here, and you're gonna be seeing some smoke. That's so terrible that you wouldn't like it. All thanks to Canada. Thank you, Canada. You really helped us a lot, sarcastically. But who cares about Canada?
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares? Like, that's what happens. But, yeah. But, yeah, for information, out of control, blah, 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 blah. May 17th. Well, guess what? It's 5/24. That's a long time ago. Pretty much, even though it's in May. But I think it's in May. I don't know. I can't keep track of the dates anymore. But, Canada, you made a big mistake. I will say that much. Big mistake. Shouldn't have done it. And you're cooked. But we can always confirm that by doing one more thing. Air quality. Look at that. These down here make sense. Heat, dry, pollute. Excuse me, so pollen, pollutant, whatever. Well, maybe there's not smoke coming on down here, but what's this? It's called smoke, buddy. Everybody here is called smoke. Because, like, you can see the wind. If you don't know, there's like these little white, tiny little dots. It kind of look like one of these. They're wind. So logically, if I'm not mistaken, if that's a little pressure system, all the wind comes around like a spiraling. Kind of looks like a tornado, but it's not. And if there was a tornado, I could claim that spiraling clouds are going in a circle saying that's a tornado, but it's not. Or a hurricane. But so the smoke is moving this way. It could probably, if I'm not mistaken, if it wants to, it could swing around. Which how's the water pollutant? Little or no health risk? Are you sure about that? I wonder why. You see, it's pretty much because my prediction. If all this fire's down here, the wind is dragging it up. Coming through here, and this is where you have the split. Either it's going to go down or up. If it goes down, which it is, it comes around here, goes around over here, goes, it's not a spiraling thing, goes up here, and whatever, and it repeats the process. I don't know if this is not called for smoke. I don't think so. Polluted. Well, somebody screwed that one up, because the higher the numbers, the worse. Well, guess what? If you scroll right in there, why is there red? Huh? Oh, they screwed it up again. Because a lot of people here, these countries, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, the Fertile Crescent, if you don't know Fertile Crescent, it's kind of like that, screwed up. They screwed up. Everybody, and it's no offense, but everybody here made pretty much almost the world, in their place, a terrible place to live. Because their air quality is terrible, and which that can cause health concerns. And I want to say asthma. Actually, I think asthma is one of them. Heart risks. Let's see them much. So if you look right here. Poor. Can I view the air quality? See, if it says unhealthy. Right? So these are numbers of particles. And if you get lucky, unlucky, they go in your bloodstream. Make blood clots, and then there you go. And makes a blood clot. And then things go on and on, blah, 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 but then you have health problems. So, and that's in Iran. Can you zoom out, please? Thank you. Thank you, maxed. My maxed out system? Okay, I'm maxed out. Okay. I'm on to our next segment. I'm moving fast here. If you have anything to say, might as well say it out before I go to bed. Because I need to go and my administration will be mad at me. But like I said, who cares about my administration? But that's them. Not me. Not me. Actually, no, what am I going to radar? I gotta go to temperature. Sure, why not? Now this may look like air quality. It kinda is, but instead your map key or legend changed. So instead of instead of how bad it is, you're gonna see Fahrenheit. Darker blue is cold, red is hot. Say that much. Anything in the middle is like 70 or 80 or 90, though I don't care. But so that's cold, obviously. That's kind of cold. Going to 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Degree is perfect. Like the Fertile Crescent's like 49, 50. It's good. Over here it's like 72, 83. These are pretty decent actually. Yeah, I don't know where the equator is. I think the equator is somewhere about Mexico. Actually, Texas is 80. So these are pretty good temperatures to live in. I can manage. Except when it's negative 10 or 11 temperatures. That's not good. But yeah, that's probably like ever gonna happen. Even though it probably has like in Antarctica. But not in Michigan because and the Fertile Crescent. Because the Fertile Crescent. Oh. Okay, well I'll do that later when I can. But for now I have to I did everything, did I? Oh well, I covered everything I wanted to cover. Except for clouds. We could do clouds. Welcome to satellite data. So here's your satellite data. I think that's your equator. I believe that's your equator. It's sent over there. It's just like a ring. If you have a globe and since the equator goes around 360 degrees, light's not really there. Yeah. But I would say this much. Here's a cloud cover. Cloud cover must be moving everywhere. But I have nothing to say to the cloud cover because it's not part of my topic. But this is part of my topic. Because I'm doing a history lesson. Quickly. I think I'm going to be, after this history lesson, I'm just going to end it, I believe. So, history lesson, cha-ching, ignore all the drawings you see here. These are, Fertile Crescent. What am I doing? I'm stupid. I got have to show you guys. So the Fertile Crescent is right here, right? Don't believe me? What's the Fertile Crescent? Yep, that's the Fertile Crescent. So it's right here. I like the Fertile Crescent. In fact, if I zoom out, I can give you a picture. So starting from Egypt, near Africa. I think that's Africa. So here's the Fertile Crescent. Makes sense now, or it kind of goes into the ocean. To the Med Sea or to Mediterranean Sea. Now, if you're not mistaken, Fertile Crescent is the #1 place you want to live, the top place. Why? Well, number 1, has good soil, fertile soil, good for planting. Number 2, good water source. Number 3, rivers. Number 4 is good plant stuff, like vegetation, etc. In good temperatures to live in. So, good place to live. If you live in there, you should be lucky because I'd rather live there personally. Except I gotta speak a foreign language, which I don't want to do. So that's it. Like, nothing else to cover. Unless you want to contact me, which is I forgot my number because I already had to read you my number, so safety. So if you ever want to contact me, here is my number right here. 872-269-1832. Phone lines open at unknown times and they close at 9 o'clock. It's 10:54, but I'll make one exception. So yeah, I'll make an exception. Administration, like I said, I don't care about my administration anymore. And I think that's it. Have any questions? Email me, ElijahRose@gmail.com, and also check out my website, which I will pretty much type it in right now, and then I'm gonna go to bed. There's my website. Have any questions? Contact me through there, or all right. See you guys tomorrow. What's happening? Then I'm gonna go to bed. There's my website. Have any questions? Contact me through there, or all right.